Welcome to the presentation on MCQs, which is multiple choice questions. Multiple choice questions are gaining increased popularity in all higher education institutions globally. And why is the case? Reason being, it is cost effective and it's convenient to assess large number of students. Multiple choice items can be quite difficult because they are constructed in such a manner that all choices will seem plausible, reasonable, or probable. And therefore, we say that multiple choice questions is not an easy type of assessment. It requires critical thinking and analysis. Well-designed multiple choice tests are meant to test your critical thinking skills, reasoning skills, and analytical skills. Therefore, you would find that in a tertiary institution, most of the MCQs will rather ask you to select the best option rather than the correct or the right answer. Now, let us begin by exploring the multiple choice design. Okay? According to the passage, which of these makes the best pet? Goldfish, dog, snake, or hamster? As you can see here, all these options are plausible, which means that all of them could be the correct answer. But the question asks you to extract the answer from the passage. Next, it asks you which of these makes the best pet. All of them can be correct, but the question asks you to select the best pet. Using that particular example, let us look at the structure of the multiple choice question. As you can see, that a multiple choice question is made up of what we call several parts. We call the part that has the problem or the statement the stem. Then you will see there are several options, A, B, C, and D. We refer to these as options, and within the option, you will find one correct answer, which we refer to as the key. And the incorrect answers is what we call the distractors. Now, let us look at some strategies to approach multiple choice questions. Strategy number 1, budget your time. You will find that in a multiple choice assessment or exams, you will have questions of different cognitive level. Do not spend too much of time on one question. You need to divide the total minutes you are allocated to take the exam by the number of questions you are required to answer. This will help you to pace your assessment. Number 2, remember to allocate time for problems if the exam contains both multiple choice questions together with problems. By this I mean that in your multiple choice questions, you might encounter problems that are case-based or scenarios. And these problems might require you to spend a little bit more time. So if you allocate your time according to each question, you are bound to finish the easier questions sooner and then allocate a little bit more time for the more difficult questions. Monitor your time to ensure that you are not spending too much time on any one question. If you feel that you are with a question that is demanding or it's difficult, leave the question and come back to it. Strategy number 2. Attempt to answer the questions in consecutive order. Do not agonize over any one question. Stay within the budget for each question. Mark any questions you are unsure of with a question sign to remind you to return to them later. Sometimes later questions will assist you in answering the previous question. Strategy number 3. Read the question carefully to determine the precise requirement. Focusing on what is required enables you to ignore the extra information and to proceed directly to determining the correct answer. Be especially careful to note when the question has an exception. Example words like, which of the following is not a current asset? By adhering to these steps, you should know what is required and which facts are relevant. It might also help you to underline or to circle important or key words in your sentence, as this will remind you what you need to focus on. Strategy number 4. Answer the question in your mind. Read the entire question. Read a multiple choice question in its entirety before glancing over the answer option, and then underline or circle the keywords. So when you are reading the stem of your multiple choice question, you need to identify or you need to relate the topic or the theme or the theory that it is related to. Make a connection of the stem with your study material, your sections, or your topic. Students often think they know what a question is asking before reading it just by looking at a word that they are familiar with, and they jump straight to the most logical answer. This is a big mistake and can cost you dearly on multiple choice exams. Read each question thoroughly before reviewing the answer options. Strategy number 5. Read every answer option. Do not skip this step. You might think that you know your answer when you read the question, which is very good, but do not omit to read the options, because remember that all the options may be the correct option, or it may be the plausible answers, but in this particular question we are asking you to look for the best possible answer. Most MCQs want you to find the most correct answers. There may be multiple correct answers. Even if answer A appears to be the correct choice, do not skip the remaining answers. Answer B, C, or D may be even better than the option A. Treat each answer choice as a true or false question as you analyze the options. Strategy number 6. Use the process of elimination. This increases your odds by eliminating answers you know are incorrect. So, after you read your stem, read the options, and the immediate options that are incorrect, delete them or eliminate them. Rather than looking at what is correct, look at what is incorrect first. If you narrow it down, you'll increase your guessing odds. From the options that's left, as you can see on the right, there are 2 options that are left. Now treat them as if they are true and false questions. If you still have more than 2 options remaining, try reading the question with each of those answers and then see which is the best option or which options could be eliminated. The final strategy is making an educated guess. Now, you'll only make an educated guess after you have attempted all the other strategies, right? And after you have eliminated your options. Making an educated guess, if it will count against your score, make an educated guess for any question you are unsure about. However, on some assessments, an incorrect answer may penalize you, right? For example, a correct answer may be worth 2 points, an unanswered question 0 point, and an incorrect answer 1 point. On these tests, you can still make an educated guess, but only when you are able to eliminate at least 1 or 2 incorrect answers. Finally, I want to wish you all the best in your examination and in your assessments, and I want to conclude with a quote. Life is like a multiple choice question. Sometimes the choices confuse you, not the question itself. Thank you.